political disagreement happening between the current deputy presidential wife office and the current first lady office, that is Rachel Ruto. And according to the news we are receiving, Mbadi is now confronting Pastor Dorcas Rigathi's office and Rachel Ruto on the fund which they are being given by the current head of state. And he have exposed total amount. I am going to read them. And furthermore, he have said that they are having enough, Kenyans are having enough pastors to question for funding Rachel Ruto and Rigathi Gachagwa's office. We also should remember that Rachel Ruto is also a pastor. Dorcas Rigathi, the wife to the deputy president, is also a pastor. So our country is blessed. So I wonder why we are always having chaos, and again, I wonder why leaders are now questioning the money allocation to both the two offices. I want us to break this into analysis. But before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you are watching me for the first time, take a 1 second and like this video. When you like this video, it will reach to several people in the YouTube community. And it is a kind of job offer you are doing to this platform. Let's proceed. Here we go. John Mbadi. We have enough pastors. Government question for funding Rachel Ruto, Dorcas Rigathi offices. Furthermore, nominated MP John Mbadi has criticized President William Ruto's government over what he calls a waste of public funds to run First Lady Rachel Ruto and Second Lady Dorcas Rigathi's offices. So Ruto is the one funding them. Now, the heart of the story. Both offices have been allocated Kenyan shilling 1.2 billion in total for the 2024 to 2025. Ruto's office getting Kenyan shilling 696.6 billion and Mrs. Rigathi's Kenyan shilling 557.5 million. Imagine if it is true. One of the economist advisors of the late Mike Mbadi once came out with a calculation which is enough to feed Kenyans. And he said it is roughly 1 billion, 1.2 billion. So when I read billion, I'm very shocked that the office of both Rigathi, the couples, let me use that term, they have been allocated for 1.2 billion, which is enough to cater for Kenyans' welfare. And Kenyans, we should not forget that majority of Kenyans are suffering. When you visit places like Turkana, you will be shocked. So if Mbadi is saying the truth, because that is not my writing, I've forgotten that, Mbadi is the one coming out and now questioning the money allocation to both Rigathi's and William Ruto's administration, couple's office. So it means that we are having heartless leaders. They don't have that compassionate heart to understand Kenyans. Just 2 days ago, we had demonstration on the finance bill with the so-called the Gen Z group. They expressed their feeling and demanding for the justice. They expressed their feeling and went against the finance bill. They said that this finance bill is just wastage of time. But there's a big challenge here, that as much as President Ruto withdrew the finance bill action, what I know is just buying of time and waiting for 21 days. He is also a politician and he understands any action. And is very much keen observing on how Kenyans are now doing their deeds on this finance bill. This was just by the way. I want us to dwell much on this. If the office of the First Lady can receive 1.2 billion, and the office of the office of the First Lady can receive 696.6 billion, and the Second Lady can receive 557.5 million. Then, if all this money are combined, it's enough to feed Kenyans. Even 2 years, mmekaa tu kwa nyumba bila kuenda kazi. But lazima mfanye kazi ndio serikali ifunction. Because we live in a country, you must pay taxes. Whether you are MCA, you must pay tax to the MCA. Whether you are a governor must be paid. So, taxation is indicated in our constitution. But what I've been shocked with, which I want to dwell much on, is that how are these people securing billions of money in their offices, yet Kenyans are suffering outside here? So there is church discrimination, that is first of all. And then there is lack of understanding. These people is trying to tell us when it's come to First Lady's administration and the Second Lady. So does it mean, Kenyans, that Ruto's administration is still funding the First and the Second Lady's office with huge amount of money? We are all aware that they must receive money every month, monthly salary. That is well also indicated in Kenya's constitution. The First Lady must receive, Second Lady must receive, together with the Deputy President and the President. That is well and fine. Lakini hizi zingine inatoka wapi? So Mbadi is questioning the government and asking this question, that these people should be blocked from receiving any government allocation fund in order to rescue the pathetic situation which majority of Kenyans are experiencing. Then the last question which ought to ring into your mind: you elected the current head of state. Which promises have we fulfilled? And not only the president. By the way, ofisi ya Rigathi Dorcas inasaidia Kenya na nini? Ofisi ya Rachel Ruto inasaidia Kenya na nini? Tuulizane tu, tuseme tu kweli. Inasaidia wa Kenya na nini? Hata ofisi ya Mbadi inasaidia Kenya na nini? Bibi yake pia ametengenezewa ofisi. Mbadi, you are forgetting with that. Inasaidia Kenya na nini? These are the offices which should be dismantled because they are wasting Kenyans' tax money. They are just supposed to relax at home. Because you are only expecting Rigathi and Ruto to work on toes to retain our thwarted economy back. And that is why Mbadi is now questioning 696.6 billion and 557.5 million to both Dorcas and Rachel Ruto's administration. Do you support this movement? You can as well drop your opinion at the comment section below. Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case at this point. I wish you all the best, and bye bye as we hope to meet on another political discussion.